with another one, salt and pepper shrimp. This is the ultimate takeaway option. For my prawn lovers, this one is especially for you. If you're new here, my name is Shola J. If you want to be part of the gang, be sure to subscribe and like this video. First things first, I'm using some crushed black pepper. You can also use grounded black pepper, that is totally fine. And some Thai chili pepper or just any spicy chili powder that you have. It is absolutely fine as well. Need to balance the heat from the black pepper and the chili pepper with some sugar. That's going to give it a bit of a sweetness, of course. And what's salt and pepper without some salt? I'm pouring each of these into one bowl and going to mix them all together to season the shrimp, and also keep some aside for afterwards so you can sprinkle a little bit of that extra seasoning on top. If you haven't already liked this video by now, I thought we're meant to be a gang. Support your girl by liking this video, please. Thank you. Moving on to the prawns, add in some of the seasoning that we just made earlier, just a little bit, give that a good mix, making sure every single prawn is covered with a little bit of that seasoning. I'm also going to add onion powder. You can add garlic powder, whatever you want. Do try and keep it simple though. Remember, prawns are a little bit salty and you're still going to add a little bit more spice to the end. Now that the prawns are done, I'm going to start prepping all the garnish. Moving on to the garlic, just slicing this. It really doesn't matter how thin, as long as it's not too thick. You can also use minced garlic if you have. Slicing up some green chilies, mainly because I don't have any spring onions today. I know, it would have banged, but it doesn't really matter. Green chilies and some red chilies, a double dose of spiciness. I am not complaining. I can handle it. Now that I'm almost finished with the chilies, I'm going to move on to my onions. Ideally, I would have sliced these a little bit wider, but it is what it is. If you don't want any heat at all, you can replace it with some green or red peppers. It's all good. Now that all the garnish is done, your onions, your chilies, if you have spring onions, gonna start with coating the prawns either in some plain flour or tapioca starch. Remember, full details are down below in the description box. I'm dipping them in the tapioca starch. Again, I prefer tapioca starch over plain flour, but last, you can always use plain flour. It's just as good. I didn't season it. It's plain and simple. Move on to frying the prawns. They shouldn't take long at all, especially if they're not huge. Maybe about 2 minutes. Just depends on their size. Once they're perfectly golden, take them out, place them on a plate with some kitchen towel just to drain out any excess oil. Look how beautiful these prawns are. These actually smell really good, and I'm not even a prawn lover. Can you imagine? I'm actually saying this. I'm using a wok, but you can also use a pan. Heat up some oil, throw in the garlic. Be quick, do not let these burn. They taste super bitter if they go too brown. Give that quick stir, then throw in the onions. Give that a quick stir. You may have to drop the heat down if it is browning a little too fast for you. I did that, so don't worry. Go in with some of the seasoning that you made before, the salt and pepper mix. Give that a stir. I added some Szechuan pepper salt. Listen, I can't pronounce this to save my life. You can get it at your local Asian supermarket, but I'm being extra. Add in the green chilies as well as the red chilies all together. I would have added the spring onions if I had some, but I don't. I've turned the heat off. I don't need this to cook any longer. Throwing in those gorgeous crispy prawns. This is just giving me takeout vibes. Doesn't this look like salt and pepper prawns? I think this looks even better than their prawns. Yes, I said it, better. Add a little bit of the homemade salt and pepper mix and give that a little bit of a stir. Look how yummy this is. Can someone get me number 14 and 84, some chow mein noodles and some special fried rice? Because this is the perfect side to go with those two dishes. Baby, I may not be a prawn lover, but I know how to cook them. Ayy, this just looks amazing. I am so proud of myself. These salt and pepper prawns, once you serve them up, I promise you, they will be gone in less than 10 seconds. These salt and pepper prawns are super easy, quick, simple. Anyone can make these, I promise you. They are rich in color, flavor. The aroma is so beautiful. If you do try it out, be sure to let me know. I'm on Instagram. If you haven't already, like this video, comment below. Remember, I post either an African or Asian recipe twice a week, so I will catch you next time.